Okay, so now see the next topic is network topology. Right? Network topology means what? So network topology is the arrangement of your network. Right? Network topology is the arrangement of your network, including nodes and connecting lines. Right? In simple, we can say means how the devices are actually interconnected with wire and cables. That's called topology. Here we have two types of topology available: physical and logical. Physical means what? Physical means how the devices are actually interconnected with wire and cables. Means how the devices are connected physically. That's called physical topology. Logical means what? Logical topology is only a concept, right? You can't see that. That's only a concept in networking that defines the internal architecture of the communication mechanism for all nodes in a networking. Like as we discussed, like in how all the ports of that how are connected with a single collision domain. That's also a logical topology, means only a single path is there. In switch, there's multiple collision domain. So there's a separate path for every port. So that is called a logical topology. So in physical topology, how many types of topology is there? We have six, right? Six type of topology is there. So we start from first, bus topology. Bus topology means what? Bus topology is a network topology in which every computer and network device is connected to single cable. Right? That's a network topology if all the computers, all the devices are connected with a single cable only. So that's called bus topology. Single cable means here if you see in this picture, so here all the PC are connected with the single cable only. With the single cable. This time that's not possible, means nowadays you can't connect this all the cable means all the devices with a single cable. But earlier when we use that coaxial cable, that time coaxial cable. So if you remember, there we have one connector, T connector, right? So by that T connector also you can connect all the PC. Here you can connect T, then like this T connector, and then you can connect all the PC with each other. So that's called bus topology. Nowadays, that bus topology used in, we can say, like for broadband connections, right? Or for a dish TV connection, they are using for dish TV connection. Mostly we can say the cable television, there they use. And in this topology, in the starting and the end point, one terminator will be there, right? Terminator means what? Terminator is a 50 ohm resistor, right? 50 ohm resistor. So on the starting point and the end point, you need to connect one resistor there. So what this resistor will do? Resistor will discard the traffic. Discard traffic means when you are using bus topology. Bus topology is similar, like you have only single path. You have only single path. That means only that works on half duplex mode. Right? Half duplex mode means only one device can send the data at the same time. So by any chance, if suppose if you send the data from first PC to second PC and the same time a fourth PC will send the data, what will happen? Collision will happen. Collision means traffic will happen. So to discard that traffic, what you need to do? You need to use a terminator. Terminator will automatically discard the traffic when collision will happen. Collision will start, so it will discard all the traffic. The terminator. Otherwise, if you will not use that terminator, so you need to restart all the system. Then only the traffic will discard. So in bus topology, we use that terminator. Features of bus topology means advantage, disadvantage. So here first is it transmits data only in one direction. That means half duplex. Every device is connected to a single cable. Okay, all the PC are connected with single cable. Advantage is it is cost effective. Cost effective means here only single cable we are using. We are not using any central device. We are not using any costly device there. So that's why that's cost effective. Cable required is least compared to other network topology. Only single cable we are using. So we are using a least used in a small network. Right? In a small network you can use, that's fine. But if you have a large network, so there, as we discussed, the disadvantage, like if you means we are using only single cable, so cable fails, so whole network fails, right? Cable has a limited segment length, right? And that works on half duplex mode. So that's why we will not use for large network. For small network, you can use like for 2, 3, 4 PC, that's fine. It is easy to understand. Easily you can understand, okay, all the PC are connected with each with the single cable. Okay, this is bus topology. Easy to expand joining two cable together. If you have to expand, so what you need to do? Only one T connector you need to use. Then you can connect a second next system. So that's the advantage of bus topology. Disadvantage. So as we discussed, cable fails, whole network fails. If network traffic is heavy, so performance of the nodes will decrease. Performance means if network traffic is heavy, if you send one file of 10 GB from first system to second system, so it will take 1 hour to 2 hour. So for 2 hours, your performance will decrease, means all rest of the PC has to wait. Cable has a segment length, as we discussed. If you are using coaxial also, so their maximum 500 meters is the segment length and 200 meter. So there means you need some repeater also. It is a slower than ring topology. That's a slower topology than ring. Ring will discuss the next topology. So this is all about this bus topology. Next is ring topology. Right? Ring means what? It is called ring topology because it forms a ring as each computer is connected to another computer with the last one connected to first. Ring means what? We can say that's also similar like bus topology, but the first system and last system connected with each other. So it form like a ring. Here you can see this picture. So by this ring topology, if you see, so every system has two paths. Every system has two way. Right? If first system want to send the data to second system, it can send. At the same time, it can send to this one also. From both sides, they can send the data. Right? And now here, if you see, like feature, advantage, disadvantage. So a number of repeater are used for ring topology with large number of nodes. Means if you will form like a ring topology with large number of nodes with 100 system, 200 system. So that time multiple repeater you have to need. Why? Because the segment length will increase. So for that you have to need repeater. Advantage of ring topology is each computer has equal access to resources. As we discussed, every system has two way. So every system has equal access to resources. Cheap to install and expand. Cheap to install, we are not using any costly central device like switch or hub. So that is cheap to install and expand. Disadvantage. Troubleshooting is difficult. Right? Troubleshooting is difficult. Why? Because in this format, if you will see, so all PC are connected with each other. If by any chance any cable will be down, if any interface or if any cable will be down or disconnect, so that time means there any like error will not occur. What will happen? Traffic will be start, right? Collision will be start. So when you will check in this topology, easily we can say, okay, that's cable is disconnected, that's fine. But in real case, if you will see, so every port, every cable, every interface you need to check. If you have 100 systems, so 100 system you need to check. Then only you can troubleshoot. Adding or deleting the computer disturb the network activity. If you will add any system, if you will delete any system, so that time like whole the network will disturb. Why? The same thing. When you will add any system, so that time you need to unplug one cable. At least one cable you need to unplug. So that time it will work as a bus topology. without transistor. So there collision chances is there, collision can be occurred, right? Performance will be less, decrease. That's a disadvantage. Failure of one computer disturb the whole network, same thing. If any one system will fail, so that time again it will work as a bus topology. Collision will occur or their performance will be decreased. So that's a disadvantage of ring topology. Then the next is star topology. Star topology means what? In this type of topology, all the computers are connected to a single hub through a cable. Single hub or like switch can be there. So all the PC or all the computer are connected into a single hub or single switch. This hub is a central node and all other nodes are connected to central node. That means nowadays in LAN network, we are using star topology everywhere. Right? In your corporate network also, in your LAN network also, we are using switch. So that means we are using this star topology. So now in this star topology, what's a feature, advantage and disadvantage? Feature is every node has its own dedicated connection to the hub. Right? So every node, every PC has its own dedicated connection to hub or switch. A separate connection, separate cable is there. If you are using hub or switch, so that act as a repeater for data flow also. No need any other repeater. Hub and switch also. Switch also work as a repeater. So if you are using switch in your network, so that means you don't have to need any repeater. Can be used with twisted pair, optical fiber, coaxial, right? For every type of cable, switch is available. So that means you can create your star topology. Advantage of star topology is fast performance with few nodes and low network traffic. It will give you fast performance. Hub can be upgraded easily. If you want, if you are using hub and you want to upgrade to switch, so easily you can upgrade. What you need to do, you need to unplug all the cables. Like on hub, like 8 PC are connected. 8 cables you would need to unplug. Then you have to remove your hub. Then you have to place switch and connect all the cable. That's done. Means 10 to 15 minutes, 20 minutes is enough. Easy to troubleshoot. If you have an issue, so only that cable, that interface, that port or that PC you need to check. You don't have to need to check all the PC. Only that specific PC you need to check. Easy to set up and modify. As I told you, if you have to set up that start topology or modify, so easily means all the PC you have to connect. Then with that PC you have to connect one cable and all the cable you need to connect with a port of that hub or switch. Only that node is affected which has failed. Rest of the node can work smoothly. That means if any system is not working, if any nodes are affected, so that means only that will not work. That node will not work. Rest of the node will work fine. Disadvantage of star topology: cost of installation is high. Right? First thing, cost of installation means if you are using hub or switch, so cost will be high. Expensive to use. The cost of high, that means expensive to use. If the hub fails, then the whole network is stopped because all the nodes depend on the hub. So by any chance, if your central device will fail, in that case, your whole network will stop to work. Right? You need to check. Okay, now tell me, is it clear for everyone? Star, ring, bus. Okay, after that, the next is mesh topology. Right? Mesh topology means what? It is a point-to-point connection to other nodes or devices. All the network nodes are connected to each other. Point-to-point connection means here all the PC are connected to each system. In this picture, if you will see, so first one that's connected with second one also, third one also, fourth one also. Second one connected with first one, third one, fourth one. Third one connected with second one, first one, fourth one. So that means all the PC connected with each other. Here we have two types of mesh topology available, partial and full mesh. Partial means in this topology, some of the system are connected in the same fashion, some of the connected, but some devices are only connected with two or three. Suppose if I will remove one cable here, so now that's partial mesh, right? Only one cable is not connected there, that's a partial mesh, or two cable is not connected, all other system are connected in same fashion. Full mesh means each and every nodes are connected with the same fashion. So that's called full mesh topology. That feature of mesh topology is first is fully connected. That's fully connected, all the PC connected with each other. Robust. That's a robust. Not flexible. It is not flexible because here if you see, if you want to like using this topology and you want to change in this topology, you want to change, like if you have to add one more system, if you have to add one more system, what you need to do, you have to place one system there, then with every system you need to connect one cable, right? With every system, in that case, if you will place one system there, so you have to connect this cable like this, there, and this, and with every system like this you need to connect, so that's not flexible. Advantage, each connection can carry its own data load, means each connection can mean, in simple we can say that's like a switch. Here we have multiple collision domain because for every system there is a separate collision domain. So here that works like that switch, that works like unicast. It is robust. Okay, that's robust. Fault is diagnosed easily. If any fault will start, that means here on the system connected with the different cables. So suppose if first one is not able to communicate with the second one, so you need to check that cable only. So you can check. Provide security and privacy. As we discussed here, we have like multiple collision domain to connect all the system. So that will unicast your data. So privacy and security is there. Disadvantage is installation and configuration is difficult. When you will install, in this picture that's easy, but in real case when you will connect, so that installation and configuration will be difficult. Cabling cost will be more because bulk wiring is required there. Right? That's a disadvantage of mesh. Then the next is tree topology. Right? Tree topology means what? That's a special type of structure. Right? That's a special type of structure. It is a combination of bus and star topology. Right? This topology is a combination of bus and star. A tree topology looks like a branches of tree where each and every nodes are connected. Its parent node, it is also called by the name bus and star. Right? We can say that's the topology which used in WAN network. WAN and MAN network, we can say. How they use? As we discussed, in every LAN or in every LAN network, we are using star topology, right? Star topology. And over the internet means every ISP system or every ISP use this bus topology, right? So bus plus star, if you will consider whole network, so that is called tree topology. So in WAN, that tree works. So here you can see feature used in wide area network. Okay. Advantage, extension of bus and star topology. That's an extension of bus and star. Easily managed and maintained. Easily it's managed and maintained. Error detection is easily done. Is on which side, like suppose in HCL side there is a issue. So ISP will check only HCL side. No need to check every side. Error detection is easily done. Easily you can detect. If you are just checking only that part of HCL where which cable is available there, so only you need to check that cable. No need to check whole cable or every side. Disadvantage is heavily cabled because we are using a star also. So star means they are heavily cables, they are costly. We are using a star, star means we are using switch or hub. So that's why that's costly. If more nodes are added, maintenance is difficult. For more nodes, you need to check like most of the sites or everything. So that maintenance will be difficult. Central hub fail, the network fail. Right? Central hub fail means if your star topology will fail, that means that tree topologies fail. Hybrid. Hybrid means what? It is two different type of topology, which is a mixture of two or more topology. Right? No, we don't have to use two here. That two will not do. It is a different type of topology, which is a mix. It is a topology which is a mixture of two or more topology. For example, if in our office, in one department, ring topology used, on another department, star topology, and on another department, any other topology, or suppose only star and ring is there. And when you will connect these two topology, and if you have like three topology also, no issue. If you will connect these topology, so that will be the hybrid topology. As we discussed, bus and star is a combination of tree, not combination. We can say bus plus star is equal to tree, but bus plus ring, star plus ring, or if we have a combination of any other topology, so that will be the hybrid topology. Feature, it is a combination of two or more topology. Okay. Advantage, reliable as error detecting and troubleshooting is easy because we are using we are using two or more than two topologies. So if any error will be there, so that topology you need to check. If error occurred in star topology, you need to check star only. Effective, that means it works. Scalable as size, can be increased easily. If you want to increase the size, so only you need to create one more topology, or if you want to add in any topology like in a star, you need to connect on any interface on any port. That's flexible. That's flexible if you want to like add some system, if you want to remove some system, so easily you can do. Disadvantage is complex in design. Complex means here if you see in this picture, that's easily. Okay, we can recognize that's a star topology, that's a ring topology, that's a bus topology. But in real case, when you will see, so you can't easily recognize that. Because if you will see, okay, hub is there, hub means star. You will not check any other thing. Right? That means you firstly you need to check every system, how all the system are connected. Then only you can recognize that's a hybrid topology. And that's costly because we are using more than two topology. That means we are using like star also or mesh also. So there, that's a costly topology. Right now, let me know, is that clear? That's all about this topology.